What if I told you that divorce isn't the end of love, but sometimes the doorway to discovering it for the very first time? This sounds very strange, right? You'd think heartbreak kills the possibility of love forever, but research says otherwise. In fact, did you know that according to a study published in the Journal of Divorce and Remarriage, nearly 70% of divorced women eventually remarry or enter long-term committed relationships, and many report these relationships are healthier than their first. So if you're a woman who's gone through the storm of divorce, let me whisper something to you. True love after divorce is not a fairy tale. It's real, it's possible, and it might just be waiting around the corner. But how? How do you trust yourself to choose a partner after your picker seemed so broken before? How do you even start? What if I told you that everything you think you know about finding love after divorce is probably backwards? The key isn't to start swiping on apps or asking friends to set you up. The real secret, the one that changes everything, has nothing to do with finding someone else, and everything to do with finding a version of yourself you may have lost a long time ago. But how does this happen? That's exactly what we're about to uncover. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you won't just believe in love again, you'll know how to find the love you truly deserve. Part 1. The myths that hold you back. Let's start with the lies society tells you. Divorced women are damaged goods. You missed your chance at real love. Men don't want women with baggage. Heard these before? Probably. And here's the reality. They're dead wrong. Psychologists have shown that women who go through divorce often emerge with greater emotional intelligence. You've loved, you've lost, you've healed. That gives you resilience that no 20-year-old fairy tale princess has. If you think that was powerful, wait until you hear this. A Stanford study found that women initiate nearly 70% of divorces, and the majority report feeling happier and healthier afterward. That's not a weakness. That's a strength. And strength is magnetic. So it's time we threw away those dusty myths and stepped into what's really happening. Part 2. The psychology of love after divorce. It's time to switch our attention to the curious part. Neuroscience says your brain is wired to love again. You see, heartbreak lights up the same brain regions as physical pain. That's why it feels unbearable at first. But with time, those same neural pathways rewire themselves. It's called neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to adapt and form new connections. Put in simple terms, you're not too broken to love again. Your brain is literally designed to heal and fall in love again. And here comes the beauty of it all. After a divorce, you see red flags more clearly. Studies show divorced women are far less likely to tolerate toxic behavior the second time around. That's not bitterness, that's sheer wisdom. And wisdom, my friend, is sexy. Part 3. The rebellious truth about attraction. This is something you won't hear in rom-coms. Sometimes true love has nothing to do with butterflies, and everything to do with compatibility, values, and emotional safety. You don't need someone to complete you. You need someone who respects the whole woman you've become. Ever wondered why the first relationship after the divorce often doesn't last? Psychologists call it the rebound effect. It's your heart's way of trying to fill the void too quickly. But the truth is that healing comes first, love comes second. And when you finally meet someone while standing on your own 2 feet, that's when true love feels different. Calmer, safer, deeper. Think of it this way. Your divorce didn't break you. It broke the illusion of what love wasn't. Now, you get to write a new story. Part 4. Practical ways to find love again after divorce. Alright, let's get real. How do women actually find true love after divorce? Here are 5 simple ways to open yourself up to true love again. 1. Take time to heal. Before you jump into dating, give yourself space to heal. Forgive your ex, forgive yourself, and let go of the resentment. When I first got divorced, I blamed my ex for everything, but over time, I realized I had my own lessons to learn too. 2. Rediscover who you are. Divorce is also an invitation to reconnect with yourself. What lights you up? What passions have you ignored? Try new hobbies, reconnect with friends, travel, or just do something that scares you. In my case, I went skydiving in Australia. You don't have to go that extreme, but stepping out of your comfort zone can be life-changing. The more you love yourself, the more magnetic you become. 3. Learn to meet your own needs. Happiness starts with you. Don't wait for someone else to complete you. Take care of yourself first. Whether it's self-care, alone time, or adventures, make your well-being the priority. When you show up whole, you'll attract healthier love. Number 4. Define your ideal partner and embody it. Make a list of the qualities you want in a partner. But on your own part, you equally have to become an embodiment of that person too. If you want kindness, be kind. If you want honesty, live honestly. Like attracts like, and the more you grow, the more likely you'll draw the right person into your life. 5. Be vulnerable and go all in. When the right person does come along, drop the walls. Love requires openness and trust. Yes, it's a risk, but it's the only way to create the deep, lasting connection you're truly looking for. 6. Don't rush the process. While trying to rebound from divorce, don't forget that healing isn't a race. Neuroscience suggests it takes an average of 18 months to emotionally recover from divorce. Give yourself the grace of time. 7. Therapy and coaching. This one is often underrated. Therapy isn't just for healing, it's for preparation. You're learning patterns, rewriting beliefs, and setting new standards. Therapy, coaching, or even a good support group can help. The key is committing to your own growth before stepping into something new. Remember, divorce is not the end of your love story. It's just the beginning of a new chapter. Part 5. Shocking facts about divorced women you need to hear. Let us begin with fact number 1. A 2019 survey from the Pew Research Center found that divorced women over 40 are more likely to report satisfaction in their second marriages than men. It means women often get it right the second time. Fact number 2. According to relationship researcher Dr. John Gottman, the biggest predictor of long-term love isn't passion, it's respect and kindness. Divorce often teaches women to demand those qualities. Fact number 3. Here's the most surprising part. Divorced women are statistically more likely to outlive divorced men. Are you curious to know the reason? Because women build stronger social networks, which support emotional health and lower stress levels. And love often blooms in those networks. Know this, your story isn't over. In fact, the best chapters may just be ahead. Part 6, the softer side of love after divorce. Can we just step away from facts for a moment and talk feelings? You know that tiny voice in your chest that whispers, "What if I never find it again?" It's normal because you're human. There is nothing wrong with you. Millions of women feel that way too. But love isn't just romance. Love is in the way you laugh with your best friend, the way you feel free while traveling solo, the way you look in the mirror one day and think, "Wow, I survived, and I'm stronger than ever." When you fall in love again, it won't be about desperation. It'll be about choice. And that makes it truer than anything you've ever known. Part 7, the foundation of becoming your own source. Here is a question for you. If the goal isn't to find a missing piece, what is it? The goal is to become a whole picture on your own. I know this may sound like a cliche, love yourself first, but keep watching. This isn't about bubble baths and affirmations in the mirror. This is practical, neurological rewiring. It's about building a life so fulfilling on your own terms that a partner becomes a wonderful addition to your happiness, not the source of it. This is where ancient wisdom meets modern science. For centuries, philosophies have talked about the importance of self-sufficiency. Now neuroscience shows us why it works. When you learn to generate your own sense of safety, validation, and joy, you change your entire energetic blueprint. You stop emitting a signal of need and start emitting a signal of wholeness. And that is what attracts a whole, healthy partner. A groundbreaking study from the University of Toronto followed people after a divorce. They found that those who spent at least a year focused on rebuilding their own identity and life, their friendships, their hobbies, their financial independence, were significantly more likely to report higher satisfaction in their next relationship, if they chose to have one. They weren't just happier alone, they became better at choosing partners. Their standards changed. They were no longer willing to accept breadcrumbs because they had baked their own whole loaf. Hence, how do you actually do this? You start with what I call solo dating. Take yourself out to a nice dinner. Go see that movie you've been wanting to see. Travel with a friend or even alone. Relearn what you like, what you enjoy, without the influence or compromise of a partner. It's not lonely. It's the most profound act of self-discovery. Part 8, moving from doubt to hope. Before wrapping things up, here's the takeaway. True love after divorce isn't about getting lucky. It's about rebuilding yourself, rewriting your story, and refusing to settle for less than you deserve. Your past didn't ruin you, it prepared you. And when love finds you again, because it will, you'll recognize it, cherish it, and nurture it. Now I want to hear from you. Have you, or someone you know, found love after divorce? Drop your story in the comments. Your words could inspire someone who's still in the storm. And if this video spoke to you, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who needs hope, and subscribe for more conversations that matter. Lastly, you are not defined by what broke you, but by how you rise after. True love isn't behind you, it's ahead.